expressed by the host and guest on this program are solely their own and do not represent the views or opinions of Blind United. We strive to provide diverse perspectives and discussions on our platform, but the opinions expressed should be understood as personal viewpoints and not reflective of Blind United as an organization.
Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this?
Well, good Wednesday morning to everybody, and welcome to another Coffee Time with Blind United.
It's hump day.
It is hump day. That's right. And as you see, we got Brittany back, and we got Miss Carol with us, and we got Pedro this morning. So
Hump the ones you love.
hump the ones you love, as George
Even the ones
said.
you don't love.
I mean, hey, that might cost you. But anyway, we do not have any interest groups today. It just happened to be that, we don't have anything on that fourth Wednesday. So that's where we are. We're moving into the fourth week of the month. So we don't have anything this Wednesday. Tomorrow we do have Spanish. And then on Friday we got, of course, what do we have on Friday? Oh, our movie night if nothing else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're moving on. We experienced a little bit of technical difficulties this morning as well. I mean, if you're planning on hearing some stuff about the scholarship awards ceremony we did. Bottom line, StreamYard they didn't like the files that we have. They're a little bit too big. So
Yeah, I'm gonna work on that right now. So I'll be on mute for a second. But if I'm able to bring them, I will bring them. Happy Hump Day, everybody.
That's
But
right.
I'll be in the background, guys. All right.
I think I just lost somebody. Let me see who.
No, you didn't lose anybody. We're all here. Monica said good morning. So good morning, Miss Monica.
Good morning.
Morning, Monica.
All right, guys. I'll be on mute for a quick second.
I don't know. It just sent me to the top. Normally when that happens, I don't know what happened, but good morning, Monica. Maybe we need to start bringing you on here. How about that?
Yep, and Paul probably down there too. Good morning, Paul.
Yeah. So
morning, Paul.
But yeah. So anyway, like I said, we don't have the stuff we had planned on having, so we do have open conversation this morning. So, I mean, I guess we can talk a little bit about how we're trying to set everything up. I know we had Tiffany on for a few minutes yesterday. She is one of our scholarship award winners, and we was trying to get them both on together, but due to unforeseen circumstances, we're going to hopefully have Tiffany back with us on Thursday, tomorrow, and then Miss Corinne will be with us on Friday. And those are our two lucky $1,000 scholarship winners. So,
Woo-hoo.
Hey, so looks like we're just gonna close out the week strong with them. And oh man, another little quick update for those that may be interested in coming out and hanging with us this weekend at the color party at Little Lake Park out in Santa Fe Springs. We still have more space in the room. So therefore, we've gone and extended that for folks that may want to attend with us. We will accept, your $15 at the door. We just need you to get at us. You can either reach out to Cheryl at cthurston74@gmail.com, or you can reach out to us over here at info@blindunited.com. I'm sorry, .org.
.org.
.org. But anyway, yeah, reach out to one of those two. Let us know what color you would like to be assigned, and show up at the spot. And again, we'll let you in the door. But we do need to get that knowledge from you. We need to know as soon as possible so we can get you on the list. We're just trying to make sure that we got enough substance for everybody that will be attending. So, well, Brittany, welcome back, sweetheart. I'm glad to have you back with us.
I'm always here. I'm super excited for the color party this weekend. I got my outfit ready, and I bought some stuff to bring. And did you get your stuff yet, Ed?
No, I'll be going to the store probably Friday. Clothes. I got clothes, but I'll just pick up everything Friday when I go to order the chicken that I will be supplying for the event. So I'll just grab everything then.
All right. Well, if anybody's interested in coming, get at Ed, info@blindunited.org, or Cheryl, cthurston74, gmail.com.
Right. Let us know what your color is. Let us know that you will be attending, and then that way we can make sure we got you covered, and and we can come on, hang out, have fun. You know what I'm saying? That's from what we're doing. That from 1 to 5, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
1 to 5.
1 to 5 Saturday. Yeah, that's all we got on that one. So how about we go ahead and if you're not too busy, Pedro, or I can do it if you are. We'll run our little social media stuff and
while you're looking for that, Ed, we have another event coming up, and that's the Turn Up and Paint, and that's going to be held in Fontana, and that's going to be June 26th, and that's going to be from 1 to 5. Bring your swim attire. We're having nacho cheese. So come on and eat some. I believe the type of meat we're doing is asada. So come out, hang out with us, and eat some nachos. Paint. The event is going to be $30. That's going to include your paint, your nachos, maybe a little something to turn up with. And
whatever your turnout item may be, we're gonna have you covered. Legally anyway. We don't provide illegal substances, so
no
illegal substances, but we will provide. Well, I mean, it just depends on where you're at, whether it's legal or not.
Where I'm at, it's not.
So, but yeah, no, come hang.
Don't move to Texas.
Right,
don't
that
move
part.
To Texas.
Not Texas.
Dallas,
So,
Texas. Oh
no, but we're gonna do that. So anyway, I'm sitting on this button. So let me get this stuff out of the way while Pedro's working, and then we'll come right back on the other side of these two advertisements.
If you'd like to know more about Blind United, you can visit our website at blindunited.org. You can email us at info@blindunited.org. You can call us at 909-846-8825. You can follow us on Instagram at Blind United Interest Groups. You can follow us on X at Blind United 22. You can watch our YouTube channel, Blind United. You could join our Facebook group, Blind United Interest Groups, or you can follow our Facebook page, Blind United.
Feeling lucky? Join Blind United for a thrilling day at Viejas Casino and Resort. Slaw Machine. Mark your calendars for Friday, August 9th. We're rolling out from 2 locations, Montclair and Buena Park at 9 a.m. sharp, so don't be late. For just $21, you can enjoy a ride filled with fun, refreshments, and the chance to win big. Remember, space is limited, and the deadline for your payment is July 20th. All bookings are non-refundable after July 20th. Bring your poker face and your ID and get ready for a day of excitement and entertainment. No worries about the drive. We've got you covered. You can just relax there and back. Book your spot now. Contact Cheryl at 909-821-9589, see Thurston74@gmail.com, or Pedro at 323-631-2122, P. Aguilera at blindunited.org. Let's hit the jackpot together. You can sell your payments to Blind United Incorporated by using the email blindunited2022@gmail.com.
So I guess I need to put something out here right quick since we are relaxing, just conversation kind of day. I'm put this out here now. So you guys have probably noticed when we do a lot of fundraising stuff, we do a lot of events and stuff like that. The reason being is we are providing everything that we do, all of our interest groups or trainings and whatever, everything we do is absolutely free to folks within our community. We're not writing grants and stuff at this time and so on and so forth. Some of this stuff does cost a few dollars. So that's the reason why we do a lot of this stuff as well. Number one, to get folks out and about and living their best life and having fun and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's just to kind of subsidize, what we got going on. I mean, like you say, the scholarship, we just gave away $2,000, this StreamYard platform. I mean, we had to pay for that. The Zoom platform where we do our interest groups, everything, we have to pay for that, so there's expenses in providing things to folks for free. So, hopefully you guys will come out and support us that way. We are a non-membership kind of thing, so there's no dues or anything there. So our only means of funding and income right now is doing these fundraisers. So hopefully you guys will come out and support us and do some of this stuff, but if by chance you just feel like you want to bless us, again, you can either Zelle us at, Blind United Inc. at blindunited2022@gmail.com, or you can go to our website and visit our website, at www.blindunited.org, and you can find there's a donate button there where you can donate right there directly from your card. So if that's the way you do it, if you don't do Zelle or whatever, or you can just send me a check. I mean, give me let me know you want to send a little something, and I'll put out the address where you can send us a check. And
every little bit counts, guys. Even if it's $5, $2, $1. It's more money than we had before, and we appreciate it.
Right. Once we put it in the pile, it all makes something happen. You know what I'm saying? So we will be moving again. We do want to keep our scholarship award stuff going on. We want to keep providing stuff for, our community. And as far as all of our training and stuff, all of our interest group leaders, everybody's volunteer. Nobody here is getting a dime. And trust and believe, I work daily. I do most of the day-to-day operational kind of stuff, the stuff mostly, that most people see. But behind the scenes, Brittany is working. You know what I'm saying? Pedro's always working. Everybody. I mean, Cheryl, and we got a few other board members, that behind the scenes, everybody's always working, trying to provide, the best experience for us. We're always having meetings and stuff, trying to figure out how we can improve, what we're doing. We're always reaching out, trying to find out what you folks would like to see us do. Maybe what you think we could improve on. We accept all criticism. So we're here to serve you. We're just
if you have any criticisms, you can direct them to info@blindunited.org or
right.
ed@blindunited.org.
Yeah. We also have part 1 of the scholarship down there as an audio clip. If you whenever you want to play.
Okay, well, I mean, since you got it up there, my brother, you putting in all this effort. Let's get that out the way right quick, and then, okay, the one says part 1. I got you. So let's see what Pedro done picked out of this one, and then we'll talk about that experience on the other end. Carol, you're gonna be able to do this because you were actually listening in that day. So
I definitely was.
Yeah. So let's see what Pedro got for us here.
Okay, we just want to welcome all of you here to Blind United. First scholarship ceremony in honor of Les Subotnick. And at this time, we'll turn it over. Our next person to come up would be Pashandra Howard.
Oh, I am Pashandra Howard. Hopefully, you guys can hear me good.
Yeah, you sound perfect.
All right. So today I'm going to be introducing someone who has been an educator for more than 30 years in 12 different districts, at least 3 other states, including Alaska. A man who is an educator true to his heart. He's the old type of teacher. Going to be retiring very soon. In about 3 to 4 more weeks.
Can't wait.
So this guy knows what it takes to, first of all, get the college education, knows the sacrifices that must be made. He also knows what it is like after getting that education, how important it is to have a village such as this, like Blind United. And so I'm not going to hold you all very long. I just want to say that it has been a pleasure and it is an honor for me to now introduce to you none other than Mr. Paul C. Howard.
To welcome you all to the first Blind United banquet on this beautiful sunny Sunday afternoon here in Montclair. I want to first acknowledge and recognize the family and daughter of a man that we're here honoring today. His daughter, Kelly Subotnick, and Les's grandchildren. Can we say hello to them?
Hello.
Unfortunately, Mr. Les's brother, Brian, was unable to be in our presence, but Les's love, Miss Anita is with us. Let's acknowledge Miss Anita, our
Miss
president.
Anita.
I really am glad to be here, and I'm certain that many of you all are. Some of you may know about Blind United. Some of you may not know as much as you want to know about Blind United. So at this time, I'm going to have the CEO of Blind United share with us the purpose of the organization and its mission. Please give a round of applause for CEO Mr. Ed Davis of Blind United.
So first, I want to acknowledge my board and my co-founder, Cheryl Thurston, secretary, and Brittany Mejico, my co-founders. We started this together a couple years back, and I want to acknowledge my board members. Paul, thank you very much, sir. Pedro, and we got Monica and Fashana. They are both on our fundraising committee and stuff like that. We got a few other board members that are not with us today. Hopefully they're on Zoom. So anyway, to move forward, Les was actually, how can I say, he was inspirational in Blind United. Blind United was an ideal back when Les was my instructor, when I was first introduced to the blind community. Taught me about advocacy, taught me about, technology, of course, and then just learning about being involved with the blind community, and then going through that whole process, creating this ideal within myself that there had to be a better way to do this. It had to be a simpler way to do this. So anyway, over the years, going by all the different experiences and so on and so forth, we have now created Blind United. Our motto is that we are building bridges, closing gaps, and making connections. So today we're gathered here today to honor Les, who was a very, very influential within the community, a great help to everybody. Like I said in my email, if there was something going on, Les was there. If you needed some technology help, you needed to learn something, Les was there. You needed a piece of technology, Les was there. If you was doing some fundraising, Les was there. So Les was always there for us. So we want to be there for him now in advance, doing what he used to do and try to help others the way he helped so many. So that's why we're here today. But again, Blind United is just an organization of the blind for the blind. I mean, we recognize that we're all the same as far as being blind and in the visually impaired community, but at the same time, we're all different in the way we learn and the way we do things. And no one way is the right way. But some folks want you to do it this way. Some folks want to do the way I say do it, what way works for you. So that's the whole key about this, trying to fight for each other and getting everybody what they need to make this happen. And hopefully we can help these two ladies today make it happen in their life. So if you want to hear more about us, of course, everybody should know by now, www.blindunited.org. Okay? So thank you guys. Well, I learned a little something by listening to that. I don't follow instructions very well. I mean, I didn't really lay out our mission statement and really give a broader picture of what Blind United is. But again, I mean, we had a great time. I mean, you can tell Fashana loved her husband, and Mr. Paul, he's like you said, educator, getting ready to retire here within the next week or so. He's been doing this a long time in a lot of different states. So actually one of our scholarship recipients is training to be what Paul already is, which is what is that?
That would be a TVI.
TVI. So she'll be as Paul is leaving the workforce. Corinne will be entering the workforce. So I feel confident in her and knowing that she's going to do all she can to try to do a great job in her clients, her students as she moves forward with her career. So again, I had a good time. I was proud of what we did. It's our first time doing a scholarship thing like that. It was a nice time to be had. Everybody enjoyed themselves. Everybody enjoyed the food. Those that got the fish bowl, they enjoyed that as well. So, but it was a great evening. It was a great evening. So. Anything about that clip stands out to you, Britt?
I just really enjoyed the energy in the room. I could tell how much Fashandra loves her husband and how dedicated he was and how poised and professional he was when he was just talking. And I loved how you talked about Blind United and how we're just trying to do things a different way. We're trying to build bridges, close those gaps, make connections. And it was a great experience. It really was.
Carol?
Well, I listened from Zoom here in Dallas, Texas, and it was as if I was there. You all made me really find out who Les was, and it sounds like he was a wonderful gentleman. And just Blind United itself, I was introduced to it from a friend down here in Dallas, and I just haven't looked back. It's just so many things that you all offer that aren't even offered down here, especially free. So Blind United, I'm just so pleased to just be able to join in and participate with you all. You all are wonderful, wonderful spirits, and you make me want to move to California.
Well, we would love to have you in California, Carol, but one of our goals is also to have some sort of a Blind United satellite center kind of thing. I mean, of course, we want to have one here. But down the road, we want to have one in Dallas. We want to have one in Memphis. We want to have one in Chicago. Wherever, we want to have a Blind United satellite, training location to where, again, I don't think we're ever going to get away from our interest groups. That's our foundation. That's what we started with. I mean, that helps out regardless where you're at, where you're from. Anywhere around the world, you can jump in on those interest groups and still get that training. But again, sometimes it is great to have a location that you can go to and sit down and be in space with somebody and get that training there. But at the same time, by having those facilities, we can also now facilitate some of the stuff in those cities, in your city, Carol, that we do here in California.
Right.
Whether all these different events and these functions and stuff we do, where we promote, getting our community out and hanging out and having fun. So, you got something else for us, Pedro?
Yeah, there's part 2 and 3.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. So, but yeah, no, I mean that's what Blind United is all about, my brother. You want to add anything to that, Pedro, or you want me to just move on?
No, it was a great turnout, great energy. All the crowd clapping, all the people that came out to
Excuse me.
celebrate memory and also celebrate the scholarships. I know that our scholarship recipients were more than happy on the amount they got and getting picked, helping them in their journey to their next step of their education is a plus. We want to help our community, the blind community, not only students, but everyone, even with our interest groups. That's what our mission is with them, is to have access to all types of different interest groups so blind people can come in, communicate, get into an interest, or come and conversate. We also have a interest group that is just about come and hang out with us. Talk time is what we call it. So, we got an interest group for everybody, even just hanging out.
Right, right. And it ain't all about training either. Like I say, a lot of it is also, fun stuff. I mean, for those that do it, we got the crafting and knitting and crocheting and all that kind of stuff, jewelry making. I mean, I guess that's kind of educational as well if you don't know how to do it. But if you do know how to do it, then it's just hanging out with folks that do it, and having fun doing that, of course. And then we got, the movie night. We got games. We just hang out. For those that may not know about RS Games, we get together and get on Zoom and log into RS Games, and we play Uno, Monopoly, Yahtzee, whatever. We got there's a whole lot of games in RS Games, and that's a platform that provides these board games kind of thing, you know what I'm saying, for our community. I mean, it's just, it's a great thing to be able to go in there and do that kind of stuff. So, but anyway, yeah, no, that's what we got going on with that. Our interest groups are, and as we haven't said it lately, right? But how do we say this, sweetheart? If you don't see an interest, if you don't see a group that, provides something you're interested in, man, please reach out. info@blindunited.com or .org. I'm sorry. Lord, I've been saying .com for so many years. It's just hard to get it.
It's info@blindunited.org, or you can call us at 909-846-8825. 909-846-8825.
Right. So, but again, I mean, if you don't see anything you're interested in, over the years, a couple of years we've been doing this, I found out, maybe something I don't necessarily think people might be interested in, they are interested in. So again, just because you don't see it up there, don't mean that there ain't people out there that are interested in the same thing you are. So reach out to us, and we can find a way to get you on that schedule, and then you can have your own interest group. You know what I'm saying? And bring something new to the table. So on that note, I'm a play.
I got it if you like.
Well, go ahead. I'll just let you handle it if you're done. It's all on you, my brother.
Comments, Mr. Davis. Certainly hope everybody has enjoyed their meals, their beverages. I know I most certainly have. At this time, I would like to have Mr. Richard Moore step forward. He's representing CCB, and he will share some comments at this time.
On behalf of CCB, which is an organization that Les belonged to, he belonged to at least 2 different chapters I know of, maybe more. I know he was one of mine, San Gabriel Valley chapter. He was also in the bowling league I was in for the blind, called the Los Angeles Bowling League. And we had our last bowling tournament and so forth in Montebello a couple of years ago. Anyway, Les was a friend of mine. Before I ever got a cell phone, which was only about 8 years ago, 8.5 maybe, because I am kind of resistant to technology, the sort of stores things. I didn't get a cell phone until I moved to Orange County, because then I didn't have a landline, so I had to have something. But at the bowling alley, one night, the bowling alley met from 6 to about 9:30 or so, 10 o'clock at night, and the bowling alley was closed, and we would all get rides on Access. I only lived about 6 miles from the bowling alley. My ride didn't come that night, and he was getting the ride with Access, but it was coming in a few minutes. But he had a cell phone, and he called Access for me, and I was able to get an Access ride. A year later, almost exactly a year later, the same thing happened again. They put my ride for 9:30 a.m. instead of 9:30 p.m. That's how it happened the first time, and it happened again. But I was all by myself. And so I said, screw it. And I walked down about a block and a half, 3 blocks. There's a 99-cent store down there, and they had a payphone, and I called Access, and they said they'd come and get me an hour and a half. I said, oh, the hell was it? I just walked home. So it took me an hour, and it took me like 3 hours. But I walked home because I knew the way. And on the way home, walking up Garfield's from Montebello, which is almost to where I live, I passed a policeman to pull somebody over. And as I was walking by on the sidewalk, the policeman asked the driver of the car, sir, would you please step out here and walk on the line? So he was getting pulled over drunk driving, and I was walking home. And this was at 11:30 at night. But after I moved to Orange County, I got a cell phone. You know, now I can call Access out when I'm stranded. Well, Les was a good guy. He helped everybody. He also consulted with people I know, you know, on their own home computers at home. Stuff like that. So on behalf of, why is that bell ring? Do you know? On behalf of everybody in CCB and everybody in Diamond Club, because he was part of Diamond Club too, so to speak. Thank you, and I'm glad to present these awards for scholarship on our first annual Les Subotnick Scholarship. Thank you.
All right. So again, that was Richard. He's with CCB. And that's something else that's kind of unique about Blind United. In essence, I mean, most of us here are NFB, but
we don't care if
we don't
CCB,
care. I mean,
NFB, whatever be, like we'll support you, even if you're not affiliated with anything. Like we just want to help fellow blind people live their best lives. So we don't choose a side. We're trying to be Sweden, I guess.
Well, yeah. I mean, basically, that's what it boils down to. You know, I mean, our thing is, you know, we are, you know, again, NFB, as I say it anyway. You know, we might be NFB. You know, you might be CCB or ACB. So, as I say it, you know, I am NFB, but I'm not anti-ACB. What I am is pro-blind. So, I mean, as long as you're blind, visually impaired, whatever, as far as I'm concerned, you're part of the family. You know what I'm saying? You're part of the community. And we want to be here for everybody in the community, regardless whether you have an affiliation with an organization or not. It don't matter to us. I mean, you're affiliated with us simply because of, you know, what's going on in your life and your visual, you know, disability. So, again, we're here for all of that. So, Richard is also an avid viewer of ours. He listens every morning. So I want to say good morning, Richard, even though he doesn't comment. He actually came up to me during the awards ceremony and let me know he enjoys coffee time. So we appreciate you as well, my brother. So just in case you haven't done it, run down there and hit that subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hit that notification bell. It's always going to help out there. So I don't never say that enough either. Like most YouTubers, right? They always talk about like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We don't do a whole lot of that. I mean, if you like us, you're going to subscribe. You know, if you want to know what we're doing, you're going to hit that notification bell. So, but yeah, anyway, again, Les, you know, we can never say enough about Les. I mean, again, he was that guy. He would hand out technology if you needed it. I mean, it ain't like, You know, it might even not even be new, but if you were having trouble with a keyboard, if he had a keyboard, he'd bring it to you. If you needed a flash drive or you needed whatever, I mean, he'd hook you up. I mean, there was a time when we early on before we got Blind United started, we had access to some a company that did like HR testing and stuff. So their contract said they had to replace their computers every year. So we worked out a thing with them where they would let us get their old computers, which were actually only a year old, right? Really not a whole lot wrong with them at all. And they would let us get them for a very low price. And then, we passed that savings on to the community. I remember one year Les bought 5 computers, y'all. 5 computers, okay? And he just passed them out to the people he knew that needed computers.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And hey, that is very helpful. Some of these technologies are expensive.
Yes. I mean, our community. I think we're one of the most community. Our community is most dependent upon technology. Because we needed to see, we needed to, to read, we needed to do a lot of different stuff for us. But that being said, our technology is some of the most expensive technology on the planet. I mean,
Yes.
And I don't really fault the people that are creating the technology. I appreciate them because we do need that technology. And I do understand that, there's a lot of money goes into research and development and manufacturing and stuff. But again, you're serving a community that's, basically 70% unemployed. So we're on fixed incomes. A lot of this stuff is really, really expensive for us. So that's another thing we're trying to do with Blind United. We're trying to find a way to where we can put some technology into people's hands and, help them live their best life. So,
Yeah, yeah, but there is some companies that still sell some device and some programs expensive, and they haven't updated for like 15 years. I think that's a disservice to the blind community and to the state that is putting that money for us to get these technologies, and they still buy these outdated technologies. Let me just throw one out there, and y'all might know it. OpenBook. OpenBook hasn't been updated for more than 10 years, and they still selling it $1,000 a pop.
Ooh, that's
It's
awful.
a pop for not being updated for the last 10 years. No new features. What's going on there? I think that's a disservice to our community and to the department and the state that spends that money. I know they might. I don't know how they oversee it, but they should start using a software that gets updated constantly. You
right,
know.
right. And don't get me wrong, I use OpenBook. And I've had mine now. Let me see, I got mine in 12, so I've had mine for 12 years.
Have you got an update?
Actually, I did. I've gotten one. It was at one point when I went from one computer to another, there was an update I was able to do to it. I can't remember how long ago it was. So, but again, in them 12 years, I think I might have gotten one. But on the flip side of that, it still works.
Yeah.
I use it on a daily basis. The thing that gets me is again, it's basically what do we call this software,
Yes.
right? So in essence, it's a digital file. Once you've created that digital file, it ain't like you gotta, you're not General Motors. You don't have cars coming out the other end of the door, or the other end of the factory. You know what I'm saying? This is just digital. You just copy it, put it on another CD and send it off. Okay, here's 1,000, here's 1,000, there's 1,000, whatever the case may be, but again, they don't, same thing like what Paige was saying, after all this time, you know what I'm saying? You Still $1,000? Come on, man. I mean, I know you didn't made your money back by now. So I mean, come on, let's lower that price down a little bit. Once you've gotten your investment back, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't be so greedy. Cut back on your profits, and
Yeah, and
you know,
yeah. And then on the hardware side, guys, on the hardware side, yes, sometimes we have hardware that costs $4,000, 4,500 for like a camera that you strap on your glasses, the Orocam, and take a shot, right? That was $4,000. Now we know how technology moves. Technology moves rapidly. So next year comes out a new model. The year after, a new model. By a few years, your model is outdated. They're not doing no more updates to that model. They're not bringing out features. They even bring out a new device called an Orocam Pro. So you don't really have too much updating in your for per se your Orocam. You got it for $4,000, but what did that bought you? That device with no more updates coming because they found a newer device and want to push that to the market.
right, 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 right.
Then the
I,
and
I
the price still hasn't even came down for the device.
well, I mean, I know we always have these conversations, and sometimes they sometimes often always end up here where again, and just trying to keep it 100, y'all. I mean,
We're being realistic is what we're doing. You were breaking up there too.
Did we lose it?
Yeah, I think we lost them. But yes, yeah, we always sometimes come back to this conversation about that. But I feel like we get taken advantage of, you know.
Of
We
course.
already lost our sight. We need visuals. We need to know what's going on around the world, what's going on around us, and for them
There
to
he goes.
continue. Yeah, you're back, Ed. Continuously keep up putting the price. So, for example, if a blind person didn't have the support of the state, and let's say they needed this technology, is far away from obtaining as
right,
in
right, right,
as a individual. And the state does great work, the DOR does great work, but there is a large part of our community that does not qualify. Either that you might be a senior, you might own home, you might, you shouldn't go. They shouldn't tell you, well, you have a home, we can provide you services. What a home has to do with you being blind now
And that's
is
what
my
they
whole
tell me.
thing.
They tell me that. Right here in
right,
And
Dallas,
right,
Texas. Now, if
right,
I
right, right.
sign my home over, then I can get, a lot more help. But no, I'm not
you
going to
see
do
what I'm
that.
saying? That's
I
your
mean,
No way.
livelihood. That's your livelihood right there.
That's
That's
right.
your
But
shelter.
but
That's your
that's the
home.
only way they feel like they can get their money back. If for some reason something happens to me, they can sell my home and get all the money that they invested in me back by selling it.
Oh
right,
wow.
right, right. I
So
mean, y'all
that's
got.
what that
Can
is.
y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened, but yeah, no. I mean, I agree. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Like you say, Miss Carol, you worked all your life, you bought your
For 32
home,
years.
you know,
Bought me a home.
you did what you did, and now, you're thrust into this thing where you no longer have that income that you had,
No, right?
but because you do own your home, they want you to go out and I'm not even going to say that you own your home, girl. I mean, not trying to be
I
funny. I'm
do.
not in your business. Well, what I'm
No, I
saying
do.
is, but let's say, well, thank God you do. I mean, again, if you own it, it is paid for free and clear, baby. More power to you, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But
Yes.
again, so now what? They want you to go take out a loan.
Right.
Okay, now because now you got limited income, but they
That's
just
right.
made you create a bill.
Another bill.
You
Yeah,
know what
but
I'm
think
saying?
about what Miss Carol said. They want to get back what they invested into her. But what about what she has invested into
Into
our
them.
government, our
That's right.
country, the taxes, all the
hmm
well she did while working, and they can't be like,
All the stuff that I can't get, I invested in. I can't get food stamps. I can't get uh, certain medical things. I can't get transportation. I can't get home health care. I can't get any of those things that I invested in that other people are able to get, but I paid into it.
yeah,
Right.
and the only thing she did was the right thing.
Work.
The right thing. Work, pay her taxes, be
And
a
pay my taxes and
contributing.
was a contributing law-abiding citizen.
Exactly the point. Yeah, and that's a little sad.
You're breaking up, Pedro.
Now we lost him a little bit,
We lost
but
How
him.
can we
hmm
pay her back for contributing?
right. I mean, bottom line, she's been invested in a system her entire life, all of her, working life anyway. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And now that she's,
That's
needs
not
to
broken
depend
up
on it.
years. That's working at one job for 32 years straight.
Right.
So, yeah,
Now you can't rely on the system to
now I can't
provide
rely on
you
them.
with the
That's
stuff
right.
you needed, even though you paid into the system for
That's
32
correct.
years.
That is
Yeah,
correct.
So
that's a little backwards. You know what I mean? That's like a greedy. Let's say Uncle Sam just being greedy, right?
I
And
agree.
they still want to take. They took from me to help others, and now that I need the help, they still want to take from me. They want my home.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in the same position, Carol. I mean, well, I'm gonna be honest. I knew what was in front of me, so I set things up a little bit different.
Gotcha. I
Yeah.
have a few things set on the side, like IRAs and stuff like that, but I can't tell them that. I have to pretend that I don't have that
Right. Well,
because they want that too.
and mine was, just no. When I bought mine, I just, it was for the family anyway, so I just put it in the family name. It's not
That's
in my name.
that's smart. That's smart.
You
I
know,
didn't
I mean,
have
because
anyone to do that with though. But you
you
were
know,
smart.
I mean, when I go, I'm passing it on to the family anyway. So why
I
not?
am too. I am too. I left it in a will, but that's after I'm gone.
Right.
My
So
family is shoot. They'll put me away and get my home. You know what I'm saying? So certain things I couldn't do that way.
right. But again, I mean, even at that, I am disabled now. I'm retired now. But
Me too.
whenever I do anything to make extra money, I pay taxes on it. So it ain't
Of
like
course.
I'm not still paying into the system. I mean,
Right.
and again, people might want to say, oh, well, you're a burden on the system because you're collecting Social Security. No, I'm not. I paid
No,
into that system all my life.
that's right.
Okay, I am entitled to Social Security. Why? Because I paid into it. Social Security, a lot of people don't recognize Social Security is the poor man's 401. It's exactly what Social Security is. You pay into it all your life. If something happens to you, then the disability insurance kicks in from Social Security and you're able to collect from there. But, if you're able to live long enough and retire, right, then now you can get your Social Security retirement benefits. Yeah, you're entitled to this because you paid into, your
I
whole
mean,
life.
sorry, guys.
Right.
Sorry, I had too many programs running and my computer battery died quick. There's also, I think we just played the second clip, right, Ed? Sorry for
No, we
interrupting.
played two. Now we're on three.
Yeah, go ahead and 3. I think I got 4 in there too. Sorry,
Okay.
guys. We're just
Yeah, I see
technical.
you had to pop out and pop back in. So,
My computer died.
okay. Well, it's just something going on today because we done lost Brittany as well. It tried to put me out once. So let me get down here.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna play our stuff before I play the clip,
go ahead.
and that way we can get that out the way as well.
Yeah.
And we got 6 minutes.
If you'd like to know more about Blind United, you can visit our website at blindunited.org. You can email us at info@blindunited.org. You can call us at 909-846-8825. You can follow us on Instagram at Blind United Interest Groups. You can follow us on X at Blind United 22. You can watch our YouTube channel, Blind United. You could join our Facebook group, Blind United Interest Groups, or you can follow our Facebook page, Blind United. Blind United.
Feeling lucky? Join Blind United for a thrilling day at Viejas Casino and Resort. Slaw Machine. Mark your calendars for Friday, August 9th. We're rolling out from 2 locations, Montclair and Buena Park at 9 a.m. sharp, so don't be late. For just $21, you can enjoy a ride filled with fun, refreshments, and the chance to win big. Remember, space is limited, and the deadline for your payment is July 20th. All bookings are non-refundable after July 20th. Bring your poker face and your ID and get ready for a day of excitement and entertainment. No worries about the drive. We've got you covered. You can just relax there and back. Book your spot now. Contact Cheryl at 909-821-9589, C Thurston74@gmail.com, or Pedro at 323-631-2122, P Aguilera at blindunited.org. Let's hit the jackpot together. You can sell your payments to Blind United Incorporated by using the email blindunited2022@gmail.com.
So because we are a little short on time, I am going to forego that last little clip. I mean, we're down to less than 5 minutes, and I know that thing's probably at least 5 minutes. So we'll go ahead and forego that. But also, while we're here, Pedro, you still here, my brother? Or did I lose him again? I'm not 100% sure. Let me see right quick.
I know he was saying his battery was down.
Hey, well, it's one of them days. Maybe we're having some sort of an electrical storm or something.
It could be, and it's something going here in Texas.
You able to hear me?
Now we got you. Now we got you. The reason I want to make sure you was here is because we have a couple of loyal listeners up in Morro Bay. That would be Mike and Carol. They listen to us on a daily basis. They shoot me texts and let me know they've listened in and they've enjoyed that. But bottom line, he really wants to get with you, Pedro, because you guys in your science fiction kind of stuff, and all the stuff about the moon and all that other kind of stuff.
You know me, I'm into everything.
Right. So, but again, I main thing I wanted to, acknowledge them and the fact that they listen in every day and stuff.
Thank you.
Also, I mean, again, like I said, we're running out of time because we're passionate about what we do. Okay. I mean, we say it's our opinion because we're not trying to offend anybody, but at the same time, we're trying to point out those flaws in the system when it pertaining to our community. That's part of our goal here. Like I said in my little speech that you heard in the clip, there's got to be a better way, and so our thing is Blind United is based on the fact that we took the experiences that, we went through as we were going through the system. I mean, me being someone that lost my sight, later on in life and whatnot, I'm saying later on in life, I was 27 when I had my accident, but, I've lived the last 40 years as, either legally blind or totally blind. So, but my point being, we went through a lot in the system. Pedro's gone through a lot. Carol's going through a lot. They still going through the system. There's a lot of folks in our community going through the system, and it just ain't right. No. So we're trying to find ways to make it better. That's why we provide this stuff for free. Because there's a lot of people out there that can't afford it. They don't qualify. Like Carol was saying, she can't get services down there in Texas just because of her situation. Okay. Does that mean she doesn't deserve to learn how to do this stuff? No, that ain't what that means. Not as far as we're concerned anyway. So that's another big reason why we do what we do. And our conversations end up where they are simply because of the fact that, we're passionate about it. And, we just want to point out those flaws in the system, and try to do what we can to make it better. So that's my little, I can stand up on that soapbox all day, y'all. So I'm going to step back down. And
I for one appreciate Blind United. I tell you, I might have to move to California, but I'm going to stand here in this hot Texas sun until I'm able to at least take a trip up there to meet you all in person.
Well, I would love to have you out there. We really would. Hopefully one day. I know I'm planning a trip to El Paso to hang out with George and them.
Oh, okay. George and Jesus, huh? Okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't know when, but it's on my bucket list.
Okay. Well, let me know and I'll come up that way.
Okay.
Texas. Yeah. Just let me know.
I definitely will. So, anyway, I want to thank everybody that joined us today. Again, we couldn't, we're here for you guys. I appreciate you guys being here. We wouldn't do this, if it wasn't for you guys. So I appreciate you folks. We're growing. We're getting, the word is getting out about Blind United. Despite the haters that may be out there, you can't stop something that's good. You can't stop something that's real.
Amen.
So,
Amen.
So we're going to keep doing what we do, regardless of what they say. And so on that note, again, Pedro, Carol, Brittany, everybody that popped in on the comments. I know we didn't really check a whole lot of them. I know Monica was in there. I'm pretty sure Paul popped in there.
To our listeners, thank you. We wouldn't be here doing this without you guys, especially the participants that come into the Zoom and participate. We wouldn't have what we're doing without you guys, that are part of what we do, I wouldn't be teaching an iPhone class if I didn't have any students to teach.
That's right. Preach, my brother. Preach.
Mm-hmm. And on the next coming up, if you play the next clip, Ed, is just when Paul presents the scholarships and he reads out the scholarships and the amount and everything.
So what I'm gonna do is
say that tomorrow and early.
Also, what you can do is give me the whole thing, and what I'll do is I'll run that over to audio.com. So for those that don't know, you can go to Blind United or audio.com/Blind United, and everything that we do, all of our, like Pedro's technology and those types of things, they're all there. You can go there and you can listen to them over there. So I'll make sure that I get the award ceremony over there, so you guys can go over there and listen to it in its entirety. And all that good stuff. So anyway, I appreciate everybody again, and we will be back with you tomorrow on Thirsty Thursday?
Thirsty Thursdays. Bring your coffee, bring your tea, or your water. Whatever quenches the thirst.
Whatever quenches your thirst. So on that note, everybody have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your hump day. And we will see you on the next one. Everybody have a great day and blessed day.